Is this my lovely group that I have this afternoon? Yes, no, maybe so. Wonderful. Yes.
It's not to do it when we're at the show.
Well, it's for the show, and I mean, you can take these tips and tricks to do it at home as well. So it's just so we can cut time so like the littles that don't have to be there from 8 a.m. till whenever the show is.
I just mean I'm volunteering to help you.
Yeah.
So if there's something I need to know about, like during show makeup, then stay.
No, absolutely.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. We can talk about it afterwards and everything like that once I have a better idea of exactly what we need to do at the theater versus what they can do at home.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alrighty. Could I by chance borrow somebody as my volunteer for this wonderful? That's fine. I got a lot. So I just need somebody that I can play with their face and play with their hair.
Oh my gosh, it would feel so important. Might be a little bit.
No, you're good.
And I actually have another heavy skirt, so if you don't want to do the hoop skirt. I also have a hairbrush. Point is that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab a hairbrush so I know that it's yours.
Okay.
Brush your hair with someone else's stuff.
No, this is meant, I think it's meant to be like a cold chill. I think it's what it's meant to be. But again, I don't. So then we can just take off those cold shoulder pieces. Yeah. I know. Honest to goodness, I'm not joking.
That's on trend,
It's not actually a quick change. Well, it's slightly. But the quick change is
Do not judge. This is my mom's
so she gets more. So she
Hairbrush is a hairbrush.
So she's got all the pre-planned to get into the wedding dress. So then I think that's what we do. I think we.
Sorry, here first, I don't want to do your makeup.
I mean, honest to goodness, let's kind of worry about taking it in. Because if we pull up on that.
Alrighty, welcome to the masterclass to learn how to do your hair and makeup at home. So, with this, if you are doing your own or if you are doing it on your child's face, we're going to go through like a step-by-step makeup and hair. I'll try to get through all of the hair in the hour and a half that we have. But if not, I can answer any questions about how to do that one-on-one after the class as well. So, we're gonna do our makeup first, about how we're gonna do our stage makeup. Super simple, super easy. It is what is on my face today. So, first thing that we are gonna start with, if you have any moisturizer or any primer, that is what you wanna put on first. Just so we have something tacky for your foundation to lay on. So,
It's okay.
so you're going to take it and rub it all over your kid's face or your own face if you are doing it yourself. So my mom never did mine, and I always like modeling and stuff and everything like that. So after you do that, first, every time you can do it, you can do foundation first and then your eyes. I prefer to do eyes first for the fallout from the eyeshadow that you have. So you are going to take your brown eyeshadow, your darkest brown.
We start with foundation or we start?
Start with eyeballs. So you are wanting to go with like a dark brown shade like this. You don't want it to do too black. You don't want to do too light of a brown. You want it to show a little bit, because then we're going to put white on the inside. So it can be messy. Again, we are so far away from everyone in this audience that it does not have to be clean or perfect. So you take just a little puff brush like this, and you're going to put some brown on there. Always tap off that excess, because if not, it'll fall right on the face. Put your eye on me, my dear. Then you're going to go right on the outer corner of your eye. So it's just on the outer corner, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. It's messy, all the things. And then you'll do it again on the other side. What's Mama do? Yes, you're gonna go all the way up to the eyebrow, because then you'll put the white that we are putting on the inner corner of your eye. It'll go right below your brow bone, so it's that white and then that little bit of brown, because then it just accentuates your eye going outwards instead of being all closed in and everything like that. So then, did you start recording?
I did.
Cool.
Thank you.
You'll take your white, and it can be anything that you would like to have. I do enjoy this one particularly because it lays nicely, and you can put a powder over it and everything like that. So just I can get this open.
Sorry.
And then,
Can you tell me what kind you like?
yeah, so this is, here, I'll bring it over here so you
Is it a crayon?
It's kind of like a crayon, it's just like a... Absolutely. I just prefer to use like a cream and then a powder because it sticks versus just the powder, because then it'll, over a long day of wear, it'll start to fade and everything like that. So the powder is totally fine. I just have so many things from doing makeup for everything. So I just have all the fun tips and tricks on that one. So then, here's my deal. You'll take whatever white that you have, and you'll press it on the inner eyelid, so all the way across, so you're filling in the rest that you didn't fill in with brown. On both sides. And then you'll blend it out up to the outer corner. Like so. And then if you did the crayon like I just used, you'll put a white powder over it as well, just so it sticks and stays. And then that's when you'll blend up into the brow bone, so it softens that harsh brown that we just put up towards the eyebrow. Gorgeous. So you kind of have just like a weird like half and half on your eyelid right now. So you have half brown and then half white on the inside. So that's what the eyeshadow is. Simple, easy. Doesn't have, can be messy because we're going to clean it up with that foundation and everything afterwards. That's why I like to do the eyes first. So now, depending on kids' age and what they are doing on stage, they do not need to have eyeliner on. But if you want to have eyeliner, super simple as well. I like to use a eyeshadow for that as well. So super simple. You can use a liquid eyeliner if you want. I'm not going to use my liquid eyeliner on her because it's my own personal liquid eyeliner, so don't like to share any of those. So for today, I'm going to use. Yeah, that's not. We're not that cool yet. We're not that cool yet. So I just would use a black eyeshadow or the black liquid eyeliner, and then you do want it to wing out, but again, because we are so far from everybody on stage, it does not need to be a crispy clean line. Like, so. And there's my deal. Get on the other side of you. We don't have enough space in this little corner. And then you'll connect it on the eyelid close to the eyelash line. Close one more time. Does anyone have any questions so far before I just keep going?
How thick is this line then?
How thick is this line? Here, I'll come over. So what I would do next is angle it towards like when we connect it to our brow bone. So you can see how mine is going up like this. So then after that, we're gonna take it, just whatever like makeup wipe, toner, anything that you got, and then we're just gonna clean up the little bit of fallout that we have on either side. You can see how it kind of looks like butterfly wings. We don't want butterfly wings. And then, yeah, look up. You're just. And then after this whole step is done, you'll put your child's foundation on and everything like that, getting underneath their eyes, so you don't have just like big white circles. And then
I thought you started with foundation.
you do not start with
You
foundation.
start with powder. That was lotion.
It was primer.
Primer,
That was lotion. Lotion.
like moisturizer or primer or anything like that.
Okay.
Just because of the fallout that we get that we just cleaned up on. I don't want.
Okay.
It's harder to put the foundation back on after
Well, I
that.
didn't buy any of that, but.
Just something to make her skin tacky. Just
Okay.
so it can be.
Because when if you put lotion on, that was not gonna make the powder stick. It wasn't lotion.
No, it's moisturizer. So when the moisturizer dries, it becomes a little tacky on your skin. So when you put the foundation on, it doesn't start to crack or peel. Just over like long wear and being on the stage and everything like
But
that.
it's lotion and then putting on eyeshadow. If there's any powder that falls out from the eyeshadow, isn't the lotion gonna stick?
No, that's what you use your makeup wipe for. You just use like a little bit of your like makeup wipe or toner or any makeup remover that you have just to clean up that. Yeah. I don't know what I just did with that brush. So then, just so we can get this makeup out of the way and I can show how the hair needs to be done. This is the toughest part. I can't even do it well on myself. So you'll take that same eyeliner that you had and you're gonna do right underneath your eye. But it's not gonna be touching the eyelid, it's gonna be right below where your eye goes, because that's gonna open up your eye a lot to make your eyes very bright so you can be seen from stage.
After the foundation? Or before?
After the foundation.
Okay.
So look up for me. And then you're gonna take that and start where your pupil begins, and you're gonna go out and down. So then we create that butterfly wing there, because we're gonna fill it in with white once more. So you have white on the inner, white on the outer. I'm hoping you're taking all of this into consideration to do it yourself.
I am, yeah. I've been writing it down.
And this is the other side. Look, oh.
Is that the eyeliner or is that the?
It's the eyeliner. I just am not using my personal eyeliner on her today.
So you want that to be black?
Yes.
Sorry, will you tell us what color are you choosing?
Black eyeliner
Under the eye.
under the eyes.
Oh, not the eyeshadow. Okay.
Sorry, it looks like I'm doing eyeshadow because I'm just not using my personal
Okay.
eyeliner on her. That's
Okay.
all. That's all. So it's gonna be black for eyeliner on the top of the lid and eyeliner on the bottom.
What did you say about white and white? Just like 2 seconds ago.
So the white, what I'm talking about is like you have your white on your inner corner here,
Yes.
and then you're gonna have white out here where we just made that line. So
But
you're,
that's not what you're doing. Right?
I'm about to do that.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
I'm talking like 3 steps ahead while I'm still like 2 steps behind.
Okay.
Where do you draw the line under the eye? Is it like actually under the eye?
Yeah, so when I talk about like underneath the eye, like you see how it like is like under my eye, but it has space so you can fill in that white.
Alright, so we're talking like maybe like a half a centimeter.
Yeah. Just enough so you can still fill in the white and everything like that. Not too low where we look like football players. I mean, they protect from the sun. That's what those black lines are for the football players and baseball players. I mean, it does protect you a little bit from the stage lights, but not enough. I wish it did.
What is the white that you're using?
The white that I am using is the NYX Jumbo pencil.
White pencil.
Just white pencil. Is a cream consistency, so it helps to have the powder stick more. Come on. So, kind of in the middle, like where the pupil is, like where that brown, close your eyes for me. So it's kind of like where the brown meets and it goes out. Okay. Yeah. And then, that way.
Hey, Miss Morgan,
Hey, yeah.
do you do eyeliner like you know how you do eyeliner under your eye, like on your eye? Are we doing that like
You're not putting it on your eye.
it's the one? This is our under eye eyeliners, like.
So the one that's on top by your eyelashes, you want that to be on your eye, but the bottom one is not directly on your
Is it
eyeball.
a liquid eyeliner or a pencil?
It is whatever you are comfortable using. So that's the other thing too. If you enjoy using pencils, use a pencil. You can use liquid eyeliner. If you like to use liquid eyeliner, do not feel like you have to go buy stuff just to do eyeliner. Unless you want it for like the rest of your stage time, you know, like that's why I have so many of these things, because I just keep buying and buying and buying and buying. but it works. It helps for these situations. So now I'm on that like 3 steps ahead step where I'm putting the white in. So like where the black eyeliner on the top of your lid and on the bottom like kind of connect. So this V is where you want to fill in that white. Close your eyes for me. So, ta-da! Stage makeup. Super simple. We don't really have a lipstick color yet. But like I said, it's kind of looking like an Oreo cookie, almost. Because, you know, you have like white and everything in the center, kind of like that. So, and then you'll put, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So that totally comes down way further than I was. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thanks.
No, absolutely. I'm trying to get around to everybody, so I'm like, look at my own eyeballs. Yes, Gigi or Bridget.
We have a question.
Okay, what is your
Could
question?
you take a picture of like you or Charlie's just finished like things so we can see? Oh, that's good.
Sure, absolutely.
There's video happening too.
There is video happening.
Yeah, but
No.
a close-up would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that, and then I'll email it to Kelly since I don't have every person's email, and so she can. Yes, absolutely.
And Benny, please come.
Bye. Thanks for joining. So after all that step is done, you can put mascara on and fake lashes as well. Do not feel like you have to put fake lashes on. Only if you want to. So it is not a requirement. They're super easy, super like you just get this glue really tacky. But now we will do some hair. I'll try. All right. What hair style do you have? Do you have? Low bun. All right. So we'll start with a low bun first. I do have a bunch of clear elastics. If you would like. My favorite ones. Mm-hmm. So come up to this table and grab a good stack because they do break.
Okay, can you check her?
Yeah, absolutely. No, of course. Not yet. The blush will be a thing.
I just look at you for a second. Okay.
Yes. Just because I only have a limited amount of time,
Thanks.
so I don't want to keep going your wonderful, beautiful Sunday that we do have. Oh, it's fantastic. Yay! It does, yes. What do you think about the color? Yeah. So just blend it further down on her neck whenever you are doing it again, just so yes, just so it's not such a harsh line. Okay. Blending it down. Yeah. You're so fantastic. No, you're good. But I mean, I would do a little less. Yeah, not all the way like.
I'm not so sure either, dude.
Oh, that's still always so not all the way into your inner feet. See? No, it still looks amazing. No, but
With the tape still on it, but which I've never seen
Look, doesn't that look tiny?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Can I take a few more? Can I take a few more?
Okay, we're gonna relook these pages. Yes.
I'll send it to Kelly.
Bring it in so it gets the eye spot, which you would do normally. And then bring it out to where it smooths a little bit and bring it around.
Yes. Yes. Here, I'll just show you how to do that real quick. Super contour is my favorite thing to teach.
Wait, yeah.
Hey, I took Morgan, I took a close up of Charlie's face, and I'm guessing that's Kelly. Thank you very much. Well, since you'll be fixing my kid's makeup on day of, I know you probably. It was gonna be a challenge. Trust me.
I very much appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. He like
All right.
she like never left. She has to leave, so she said that she's auditioning me.
All right. Well, you're gonna look a little funny with just some contour and some blush, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So, quick thing for contour. Whenever you are doing your contour, you're gonna go like this. So you find your cheekbones. So wherever that crease is on your cheeks is where you're gonna start from here, coming down. All right, you're having a good time. You're having a good time.
What do we use for contour?
So you're gonna use a light brown shade. So I'm gonna come around and show everybody. So I'm gonna use this one on her for today, but just any light brown shade because you want it to be seen, but you don't want it to be the same color that you just used for that eyeshadow because it will just look very dark on stage. And when you hit, and the stage lights hit, you'll be like, is she missing like half of her cheekbones? What's happening here? So I'll come around in just a second to show you all that shade just so you can see. And you'll use a bigger brush than I am using. You're gonna use like a blush brush. Say that 5 times fast. Blah, 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 blah. So, fish face for me. Wonderful. And then so you'll start at the hairline and come down. And then you're gonna blend. Blending is your best friend for this, I promise. And you can always add more. It's harder to take away than it is to add more.
Do I remember correctly that every character is gonna get slightly different makeup, and so some of them are just gonna have basic,
Some are gonna have basic.
and then some of them are gonna have lipstick and blush and the whole thing?
Yes.
So you're going through the whole gamut, because everybody's expectation is different.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
So this, I mean, everybody is going to get to this point.
Oh, really?
But the contour and the blush. Everybody.
And the eyes.
And the eyes.
And you put the
Unless-
foundation on already. We were just
Yes, yes,
actually-
foundation is on. Foundation is on.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't want to put like my tan foundation on
Yeah.
this lovely here. That's be a little too tan. But then you'll blend and then you're putting blush right on top of this. So it's still going to be on the apples of your cheeks, but you're going to blend it out so it goes with the contour and your blush together. So, contour halfway down to like, you can feel it where their jawbone connects, right in there is where you want your contour to go. You don't want it all the way down to your mouth, and you don't want it like very small where it's just like an inch of contour. You want it like halfway across the face. So like,
Along the bone.
along the cheekbone, yes.
Not under, not over. Along
It's like right under,
right under.
so you can kind of feel it. Like that's why I say do the fish face, because then you find it and it's right under where your cheekbones are. So then Blush. My favorite. A pink, but not like bright fluorescent Barbie pink, and not like a baby pink either, like kind of in the middle. So we're gonna go with this like rosy pink color. Again, I'm using the tiniest brushes for this. And then, of course, big smile, always find those apples of those cheeks. Yes, yes. And then blending. You can keep smiling if you want to. So then you see how it blends with the contour as well. So more blush than contour. Any questions thus far? Yes, no? Yeah. I can see it from here, so that's great. I don't even have my glasses on, I should. So perfect, and then everyone, we're gonna figure out a lipstick color when we are actually at Diana Wortham, and I will have that lipstick to put on your children. So I will take care of lipstick, so, because I mean, they're gonna be drinking water, they're gonna be snacking, they're gonna be eating, so I will do the lipstick for everybody. Yes? Wonderful. What hair do you have, my dear? Like, what's your hair for this show?
Crown braid.
A crown braid? Wonderful. So, I'm gonna quickly go through the hair, because that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. But that is makeup. I'll come around with everybody in just a second, because, well, I'll do that first. Sit tight.
I didn't have half of what you wanted.
Thus far.
Oh, like one.
Questions? Concerns?
I just don't know how to do a crown braid.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Do we put white, is it like half and half white and brown, or does the white go like under, like on this part too?
So the white is gonna be on your whole eyelid, and then underneath. So,
And
I
then the
mean,
brown goes on top of the white, so the different white. Sparkly white or just?
any
All I need is maybe some more makeup.
questions?
Are we doing lipstick too or no?
I will worry about lipstick. So just focus on eyes and cheeks.
Andy, you did a great job over there.
Good at it.
I was like, with big eyelash, you're blocking everything, so no, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Questions over here?
Fabulous.
Questions?
Great job. Good.
So we gotta put some mascara on. So we will want white, like from the middle. Look up at it, worry about it, eyes for eyeballs, like your visions and eyes.
Wonderful. Any other questions? Yeah, mascara, So, we're gonna go over some hair real quick. So I'm gonna flip you all the way around. So you get to face these lovely costumes. This one. So first, here, brush your hair. So I'm going to show low ponytail for the ones that have the low ponytail, into the low bun, crown braid, French braid. Space buns too. I feel like I'm missing one. I have the crown braid, low bun, low pony,
I know there's like different
piggies,
types of
piggy buns. Yes.
Is there a difference between a low bun and a flat low bun? Because the storytellers have flat.
No, there's no difference. There's really no difference.
Which one's my hair? It's like braided into a bun. Which one is that? Braided bun.
I had this conversation with Kelly. I had it. It'll come back around to
Would
me.
it be in the survival guide?
Yes.
It would be.
Okay, I'll look it up.
I know I talked to Kelly about it because I know you had some concerns about with your short hair and everything. I think we're just gonna take it and do little tiny space buns on top. But let me triple check with Kelly before I give you a definitive.
And will I do it at home or will I use it?
I will teach you, and if it doesn't work out and you need help, I will be happy to do it. Well, I personally won't be doing it. My hair volunteers will be doing it. So, low ponytail. Low ponytail. So, you can use the clear elastics. You can use hair colored elastics, just as long as, again, not fluorescent pink. Sorry, look at your hair. So, low pony for whoever is doing a low pony. Want it slick down, no bumps. Don't want any of that. And then your low bun, you're gonna just twist that ponytail that you had. Yes, ma'am?
Is the part still there on the low ponytail?
It is wherever your hair naturally parts. So if you have a center part, keep it in the center. If you have a side part, keep it on the side. We're not going to be uniformed for that, so it's really just wherever your hair naturally. Unless you're doing the double French braids, then yes, we want the center part. And then the crown braid is like from the side all the way around, but I'll get to that in just a second. So then for your low bun, you'll twist your ponytail and bring it around here. I do not have those pins. I thought I did. There are some over there,
Yeah.
like in your little table set.
Look on the dry, like next to the markers right there.
There's some bobby pins over there. Wonderful. I love a dance studio. There's always bobby pins everywhere. These yours, Gigi?
I don't know, they fall out when we do that tournament. So maybe.
Probably.
We've got some more too.
Wonderful. So, I just watch them fling out during the piece every time. So low, that's what my dance bag always was. I could never find them until like I needed them, and then I could find two. So whenever you're doing a bun, this is the best way that I have found to do any bun, is to take one little section, take your bobby pin, and slip it in. And then you do that all the way around, so you have a secure and tight. So because I had 4 bobby pins, this is not going to look fantastic, but you want all of the hair in one. So hair nets are good. Hair nets are really good for that as well. And then hairspray, done. Blow bun. Now, crown braid.
I mean, we could do a hair net. We have friends with hair net. Hairspray is really good. Can I go to
So for a crown braid, this is going to be not difficult for me to explain, but you won't be able to really see it from where I'm at. So I will try my hardest. Thank you. So this is where you want to part to the side if you are doing a crown braid. So I'll do this quickly so you don't have to keep your head like that. So part it and come over like this. And then you'll take the top part here, just like you're going to do a regular braid. You're going to you're going to make 3 strands here, and then you're going to take the one that's on in your right hand, the furthest away from the center, over the top like you're doing a normal braid. Then your second go around is when you're going to add in the hair. So adding in the hair, adding in the hair. It's just like doing a French braid. If you've ever done a French braid, you're just starting on a side part versus in the center. Over. Over. Run up and down those stairs. All right, you can put your head back now. Da, 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 da. And then you'll keep doing that all the way around the head.
Are you crossing them under or
Over.
over?
If you did under, it would create like a Dutch braid versus the French braid, because the majority of the people that have the crown braids have wigs on, so we want to make sure that that's flatter to the head.
Mission bend.
I'm sorry?
Mission bend.
I thought that was a question. I was like, what kind of question?
Mission.
So then you'll finish off the braid. See how it comes all the way around like that. It'll be cleaner when I'm not rushing to get through 5 other hairstyles at this moment. So you'll finish it. And then you'll bring it up. Lay your head back one more time. So then it'll come up here and you'll pin it to the top where you just started that crown braid. Any questions on this thus far?
And it's okay to have just kind of like an end flap maybe a little bit, like a...
Yeah, you're gonna pin it in, so the bobby pins that I have right now won't hold the hair in, but you'll bobby pin it to the top, and then it'll stay like that. Yes, wonderful.
What if you have like multiple hairstyles?
I heard that
Multiple hairstyles. What do you?
Like, well, I don't, but like, what if you were a baby and you had to have space buns, and then, but then you had to wear a wig the second time?
So we put that into consideration for when we were picking the hairstyles, so everyone would just stick with their one and only hairstyle.
You're not this girly.
Now,
You're just doing hairstyles now, right? Thank you.
You're very welcome. Of course. Thank you for taking a picture of that and sending that to Kelly. Of course. You just missed crown braids. I'll teach you. So, I'm going to flip you around this way now. Yep. Any comments, questions, concerns so far?
Works better if I take a picture of me.
Those are fantastic. Yes. So some people have half up, half down piggy buns or space buns. I don't think any of them are in this master class right now. I think they're all in rehearsal. But to do that, if you are the parent or the older sibling of those lovelies,
Me? I am.
are you not? Is Lorelai not?
Oh, I don't know what hair she has.
Come on, you should know everything about your younger siblings, Bridget. So same thing. You're gonna start it like a French braid here, and then.
Wait, is it French braid?
Some people have that, some people don't. So I'm showing that one on this side first. So.
It has to be French braid or Dutch braid? Is it
French.
it's French? I don't know how to do either.
I can only do Dutch on myself, but I can French braid on everybody else.
Yeah.
But French braiding on myself doesn't work.
Your brain only turns inside out for one.
Exactly.
One direction.
So the same thing like we just started, that crown braid, you're gonna do one normal, like you're doing a braid, and then that's when you start adding in the hair. So halfway back, so you still have that ponytail and it's still half up, half down for that hairstyle. Then you'll take it. And this is where teasing becomes your best friend. And bobby pins. Then tie it off at the top. So you got that there. Thank you. Perfect hair model. And then that's when you're gonna make like your messy space buns. So best way I find to do that, just taking it like this. So you have just like that little, and then you'll re-rubber band it. I can reach my rubber bands.
You're rubber banding a loop.
Yes. So you'll keep like that little inch of hair. Sorry if I'm pulling on it. And it'll be tighter than this, but since I'm doing 3 different hairstyles, we're just gonna keep it a little loosey-goosey. So it'll be messy, because pigs are messy whenever you're doing your little piggy buns. So it'll be like this. Lean your head forward once more. So you have the French braid into your little bubble braid at the top. Not bubble braid, little bubble at the top.
Alright, so that's what they're meaning by piggy buns?
Yes.
As opposed to twisted like the regular bun that you do?
So there's 2 different types. The one that you did is another piggy bun that we're doing. Some are having their hair half up, half down.
Okay,
So then the other side would be
how do we determine which one we need?
the document that says what shoes and hair that you have. There's like I would have to look at it again for the verbiage.
I think the animals had their hair completely up, not down and up.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
So-
say this is more what they're,
Yes, so like the 3 little pigs are gonna have their hair like this.
okay,
I'm like 98% sure.
okay.
But then the other piggy bone, let me see your brush real fast. I'll just have to bring up the survival guide when we're done with this
Yes.
because I'm filming on my
Yes.
phone, so I can't look
Yes.
that up for you at this very moment. And then the other piggy bun, you'll split the hair down the middle, or yeah, this will be one that you split your hair down the middle, bringing it into a high pony.
I'm pretty sure that's close to what you need.
And forming a little bun. Like so. And then bobby pinning it. You can put a hair tie on there if you want, or you can just bobby pin it in. I would suggest putting a hair tie in so you have that anchorage for the bobby pins to hold on to. And then, does someone have that survival guide open at this very moment? Yes, the hair and shoe requirements. I just want to make sure I'm not missing one.
Do I come with my hair down?
You're gonna do a crown braid because you have a no, you're doing French braids.
I'm doing French
You're doing French braids. I think you have a crown braid. Yeah, you have French braids. I mean, you have your wig that I made.
size up bun.
Is it one of the wigs that has like the netting in it?
Size up bun.
I mean, it's gonna go over your whole head. It's like
Like, yeah, but like, does it have like the, like?
you will have
the
clips
lace
in it.
front? Like, does
Yes,
it have
it's-
like the lace at the front?
It's gonna be. I'm gonna cut it
Okay.
because it literally comes down to like
Yeah.
right here.
So is that going to be food or is it just, are you just gonna get rid of that?
I'm gonna get rid of it completely, and I'm gonna sew in little hair clips because you have to change. Yeah. I'll show you a picture of it when we're done. It looks really good. So now, let me just put this over here.
Sides up bun, is that a type of one?
There's one that says sides up.
Yeah, that's what Ellery is. Ellery has all the sides up bun.
Is that just like one cut down?
Let me.
Two French braids.
High flat ones.
So the sides up bun, now that we know, is that first hairstyle that we just did with the braid and the bun.
Okay,
Yours
so
is
that's
different
different than
because we
the,
talked about it with Kelly with how short.
it says braided piggy back.
So hers might be just a little bit different, but again, I'm gonna talk to Cal on Tuesday, so I'll ask them about the China French braid, crown braid, bow pony, Messy piggy buns, piggy buns, messy piggy buns. Five different piggy buns.
They put the ears on you and the opposite.
So, beautiful crown braid, good job.
It's a little loose, is that okay?
Try to do it, like, if you have to bobby pin it, that's how you'll get it to be tighter, because again, like, French braiding it versus Dutch braiding it
Okay.
flips the hair
I
differently.
think if your hair is moist, it will braid tighter. Am I correct?
Mhm. Wetting the hair is nice.
If it's a little bit damp,
Mhm.
it would be easier to handle and also braid tighter. with.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So, now. So there's like 5 piggy buns on that hair and shoe list. So they're all they're the same. You're gonna do them the same, just in different parts of your hair. So there's like the low piggy buns that, like the low ponytail, you'll split it in two. And then you'll have them down by the nape of your neck. Like so. Down here. And then there's ones that have braids coming up the back. Those are difficult. I'm not gonna lie to y'all about that one. So the easiest way to do those is you're gonna put your chest on your knees for me.
Wait. Oh.
So that way,
Ashley and Betty.
yep. So then you take it from the back, like this. And then it's the same thing like you just did your French braid on the top, just on the bottom of your neck. So you'll take the strands, you'll split it into threes. I'm standing right in front of my camera.
Can I ask you a quick makeup question?
Absolutely.
The contour color,
Mm-hmm.
do we want it just a couple shades darker than the child's skin, or do we want it, like they have light and then they have like a medium
Mm-hmm.
tone, and I don't know how strong you want the contour line on.
So, here you can come up. It really depends on how fair and tan your child
Okay,
is.
alright,
So
that's
I
the
could-
question I expected, that's what I expected you to say. If they are darker skin, they're gonna need darker contour.
Mhm.
If they are lighter skin, then a lighter contour should be enough.
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, I would always go with a shade above what you think you need, because you can get the lighter shade and then it just blends in seamlessly.
They don't give a whole lot of options on.
They really don't. So that's why I like going to like Target or Walmart or anything like that. Just finding that one if you have the chance to do that. So, yeah. Any other questions? Yes, no, maybe so? I'll figure your question out. I'll actually go talk with Kelly when we're done, if you don't mind just hanging out for like 5 more minutes. So I have that answer for you and I can show you how to do it. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, but again, I'm going to be there for dress rehearsal, all the tech rehearsals at the theater as well. So I will be there, and we're going to just have everybody try and attempt to do this for the big dress rehearsal on the 30th. And I'll give notes, or I might just be like, I got you. I'll take it. I got you. But I just want the help out from y'all as well, because doing prosthetics takes a lot of my time. That's the only thing that I just wanted. But I think it's a good learning curve for the children and everything to learn how to do it. This was always my favorite part of getting ready for a performance, was sitting backstage with all of my friends and hanging out and getting ready, being like, let me help you with this, let me help you with this. That was always my favorite part. But wonderful. Thank you so much again. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for being my model.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. And let me pause this real quick.